Backroom Kings was inspired by, I'm a big fan of mob movies and kind of the interaction with like real heavy dialogue-based films. And I wanted to kind of take my first crack at that for being the pilot project to No Evidence Productions. And what the three main movies that inspired it is Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, and Goodfellas, my three favorite mob movies. And so I took a lot of elements and techniques that they used in those films to kind of bring in there and kind of make my own.
This concept reached its way to me when my friend Jake, our executive, super great director guy, was like, come do this thing with me. Get off your lazy ass and actually do a project for once in your life. And I was like, well, I'm really sick of sitting on my ass, so that sounds about awesome. So, I mean, that was like a week before we started shooting. Like, we were just like, bam, bam, we need to do this now. And that was great.
No Evidence Productions is me and my friends getting together and trying to create the dream. We could easily all just go to Hollywood and try and do what thousands of people do every day and fail at. But this is my kind of hope that we can all get together and make our dreams possible and be who we want to be.
What has this experience brought you?
Well, this experience has brought my acting side out a lot, which I really haven't used that much at all.
This experience has been really eye-opening for many purposes because, for one, I am getting out of my acting shell. I can finally act in front of a camera, which is cool. And I'm working with people that I enjoy working with, so.
My character, his name is Johnny. He's kind of the main character throughout the entire season. He's kind of he's a cool guy. If you get on his bad side, he's definitely gonna screw you up. But any girl that comes by, he's really sensitive. You can see his sensitive side.
My character is named Julia, which is also my name, and I have a lot in common with my character. We're both young, and we're both in with an older crowd, and I can see a lot of myself in my character.
I guess my least favorite part is, and there's no blame for it, it's just kind of like, we were all real rushed, kind of production. We went, bam, post-production, or pre-production's done, production's done, post-production's done. So the actors don't get a lot of time to memorize their scripts, and so we'll be out there in the cold going, what's my line, what's my line? And I'm like, I don't know your line. I just wrote this last night, I don't know. And, you gotta make do what you gotta do.
There is nothing difficult when I have such a perfect director as Jake Martin. No, I'm just kidding. What has been most difficult is probably working around everyone's schedule, like Jake had said. Everyone, like I said, they're not getting paid for this. They just want to do it.
The most difficult part of this experience is probably trying to keep my cool without laughing and then remembering my lines. It's definitely a hard one for me.
The hardest part about this is, like my co-actor has said before, it's probably learning your lines and not laughing at each other because we're hilarious. And sassy. The easiest part has probably been the chemistry on camera with my fellow actors because we're all just a big bowl of sass.
What's been really easy is kind of getting people together and having them get right to work. Everyone here wants this to be successful and wants this to be big, and so everyone puts their best foot forward, and it's really easy to get people to do work and do hard work, and that's really great.
Watching everyone on set, it's been super easy to get the chemistry that we needed for all of our characters to get along. Julia, Andrew, Berlin, everyone, they're hilarious, but they can be serious when they need to be. So I think our actors have been the easiest part of this whole thing because they get along so well.
Something I have in common with my character. I don't really know. Not really the I'm gonna beat the crap out of you for making me mad type, but I guess I kind of could have a sensitive side at some point.
What are you and your character?
Well, both of our names are Julia. And we're
Why
both.
is that?
Why is that? Oh, because Jake's lazy, and Jake can't make up a name for the life of him.
Something about myself is I've never acted on camera before. This is my first time acting on camera, so hope you guys like it. We'll have to see what you guys say.
I'm just starting as a freshman in high school, and it's hard. And I like math, and I have a lot on my plate right now.
My favorite moment is probably when I screwed up my lines. Instead of saying no evidence, I said no evidence. It's pretty awesome. Really good kick out of it.
You didn't give me enough time to think about this one. I don't know. I like that I can be on camera and do fun things.
What is like your favorite moment? What do you like the most about while we're filming and that process? What makes you really excited to get out and do that?
I get really excited when I get to work with Andrew and Berlin because they're really great and I like them. So I don't know what to do with my hands.
What has been your favorite part?
My favorite part is definitely not freezing my ass off in the middle of the desert. And probably the first scenes that we shot for Backroom Kings was probably the best shoot I've ever been on. It was my favorite part on set. We got to experiment and see how everyone got along. And that was really cool for me to be able to watch an actual successful production go on.
All right. What's your favorite part on set?
My favorite part on set is all of Andrew Crook's sass. It's just really funny to like make fun. He is like the sassiest man alive, and it's rubbing off on me. I've become even more sassy, and it's just ridiculous. All of the things we're gonna, even the title of the company has came out of just the fun things that happen on set, and it's just really great. What's been really difficult is weather and time, because we're not making money yet, so everyone has their own jobs and everyone's schedule is haywire, and then we get out at 11 o'clock at night and it's 20 degrees outside and we're all like blue trying to be in this middle of summer shooting a scene. And so it's really been cool because I was really nervous at first and really stressed, but after seeing what the cast is willing to do to like make this happen, I feel a lot better about what's going to become of this.
For Backroom Kings, kind of expecting it to hopefully take off eventually. We'll have to see how that goes. Hopefully people like it, like what we have to show them.
Where do you see Backroom Kings and No Evidence Productions go?
I see Backroom Kings becoming quite popular, and with that, No Evidence becoming quite popular because of the success from their show. So hopefully, we can all accomplish our dreams doing this, which is like a spur of the moment thing, but since when does anything you really plan out go correctly?